That following year, 1995, WCW was airing Monday Nitro from the American West Arena in Phoenix, Arizona.
Mongo's there. Eric Bischoff's there in a strange fit, Steve. I tried to mention it to you. Looks like he robbed some sort of roadside Native American owned denim store. So he's rocking some Native American denim. Mongo's got a chihuahua with some sort of angel outfit on, Steve. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I'd like to know whose idea it was because this was a recurring thing from McMichael. This was his thing where he would bring his chihuahua on the set with him while he's commentating and he would dress it up in these little cute little outfits. Like,
Yeah. I already don't like Mongo. This just makes
Yeah.
me hate him more. But then the brains here, he's got a pet too. He's got a weasel in a potato chip bag.
Yeah, I like that one better than the chihuahua and the halo.
Yeah, it's bizarre. But we're here, Steve. It's Monday Nitro. This is where the big boys play.
With each other. And they announced the main event early in the game. We find out that Lex Luger, the contender, he's going to go up against Macho Man, who's the champion at this time. Bobby predicts that Luger's going to be the champion, of course, because at this point, Luger is the heel. I mean, that's very apropos for Bobby. And the first match, though, is the American males, Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Scotty Riggs versus the Harlem Heat sucker, Booker T and Stevie Ray with Sister Sherry.
I don't know. Sister Sherry's stepping out, though, Steve. I don't like that. We'll get to it. Before we get into the match, and just, I am sorry. You're my educator. Scotty Riggs, know the name. It's not from the American males. Why do I know Scotty Riggs' name, Steve? Who else? I mean, he played a guy named Scotty Riggs. Was he in Raven's Flock?
He was in Raven's Flock as Riggs.
Okay, there we go. That's what it was. I was like, Scotty Riggs. Because at first I was thinking of Scotty Too Hottie, and that's not this guy's. But I love a nice Marcus Alexander Bagwell appearance before he became buff. He is buff, but I mean,
Theme song, I hate it. We're the American males, American males. We're the American males, American males.
it's not good. But that's why they're going up against Harlem Heat, Steve. Booker T, Stevie Ray. They're not whatever they were calling them before this.
Kane and Cole.
Yeah. And Sherry's with them too. So this is a slam dunk as far as Steve's concerned. He's got a little eye candy, and we get Harlem Heat. So decent match. Love seeing Booker T just do the Booker T shit. And the amount of like craziness. Do you think he got trained a little bit by Too Cold Scorpio? He's got a couple of moves that are pretty Too Cold Scorpio-esque.
No, he didn't.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, they share similar move sets. But then like somewhere in the middle of this match, Steve, Colonel whatever Parker shows up. He's like you. He's got a thing for Sherry.
He beat me to it.
Yeah.
And at ringside, he gives Sherry a Christmas present, but we can't see it though at this point. Sherry gives him a big kiss at the sight of this gift, whatever it is. We get back to action. I got to say, American males, they were pulling off some pretty athletic moves. Cut back to Parker. He's walking off with Sherry now. Turn your neck for a sec and your dame's missing. Delighted. And we find out that that gift was a ring. They get to smooching, and yeah, I don't like any of that, man. Get your hands and lips off my woman.
Sherry has an extremely like wide range of taste in men too, because you know she's been with all of them. Steve, Ric Flair, she's with Sean, she's with Harlem Heat here, and then she just turns coat to go with some plantation owning racist looking dude like Colonel Parker just because of the ring, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't. Your loyalty to Sherry, I'm not really understanding it. This bitch she'll turn your back on you, Steve, unless you got those funds, I guess.
Yeah, she walks off. Booker sees this and he's calling her name, Sherry, Sherry. And,
I like how disappointed he just goes back to the match and it's just like,
I love that. Yeah, shit, gotta get back to this money. The Booker T spinning kick. To me, it's up there with Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music. Like when he connects, it just the sight of the look, it looks awesome.
He has three moves I love: the spinning, get up, scissor kicking a guy down, like it's kind of like a clothesline. The scissor kick to the back of the head, whatever that's called, is dope. And then what I call the Too Cold Scorpio, like flipping leg drop move. I forget what all these moves are called, but they're just fucking stellar ass moves. Stevie Ray's just like a fucking brick shit house. He just is just a big dude.
Yeah, he's the Jim Neidhart of this group.
Yeah.
But the top rope maneuvers, the Harlem Hangover, and I forgot Booker T could even do this, man. Like all of these moves, man. Booker T had a bag. But we also see AC Green, who we just talked about a week ago, Mr. Iron Man. He won't smoke. He wants some smoke with Harlem Heat.
He is pissed, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's some real heat here. No pun intended.
He ain't busted a nut. That's what that is. He ain't busting no nuts.
Man, fuck you. Stevie Ray's like, yo, man, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this guy.
Man, not getting sex, it'll have you wanting to fight 2 6'4" brothers.
I mean, he's pissed off. I don't know. He wants to kick both their asses, but I did find that funny as hell. 'Cause I was like, this is some good ass acting, or this guy's literally pissed off at these two.
Why don't you go in the corner and jack off, sucker? And we cut back to Mean Gene. He's with Lex Luger and Sting. Sting, he wanted to bring Lex out because he wanted him without Jimmy Hart. He's a bad influence on my buddy. And he also wanted to let him know that he has a good shot, a good chance of beating Macho Man and becoming the new champion. And I also want to let you know that I'm in this triangle match and I'm on a roll and I might win. So you, future champion, you might face me and I'm not going to tippy toe around shit.
Even though we're best friends, dude. I love you, bro, but I might have to fight you. This is such an dumbass fucking promo. I was like, they're basically telling you the storyline and telling you this is how it's gonna go, also, which is weird.
Like a BT movie.
Yeah, but you know what? Sting's a good guy. You know, he's like, look, man, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass at some point. So I just don't want there to be any bad blood. All right.
That's basically what he told him. You gotta love these mid-90s WCW promos. They're so TGIF.
You're my friend forever. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but you might be champion.
I'm not going to be nice to you.
I'm rooting for you, my friend. But if you win, it's all going out the window. And golly willikers, I'm gonna. It doesn't make any sense. And also, it's like one-sided because you know whoever was like planning this is like, look, we can't have Lex say more than like 5 words because he's gonna fuck it up. So we gotta just like keep it long, Sting. Stretch it out a little bit.
By golly. Shucks. You know,
Brother, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for the good Lord and all these great Christian people in this audience,
yes.
I'd throw 5 across your face.
Right, Phoenix? Right? Some pretty women in the house tonight.
The best town in all the world, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, where the Suns never win. And I guess this serves as his intro, man. We don't even get the man called Sting. Down. He just goes from actually they do. I guess they do cut that after his little promo, but we don't get a full walkout.
No. And this is Surfer's thing. We want that. We want the woos. We want the connection with the audience, Steve. He's connected with Phoenix at this point.
They could have done right by him on that theme song, man.
He didn't ever get a good theme song. I'll be honest. That's one thing Sting was lacking, but he didn't have the music talent that WWE had. Even Mark Henry had a banger of a fucking theme song. Sting, nothing. And he's going against somebody, Steve. I don't remember this person. Kurasawa.
Don't even know if the man's alive. I have no idea. It doesn't have a wiki. You know, I tried to check his background. He must be one of those guys from over there.
He's an Asian biker, it looks like. He's just apparently he broke Animal's arm. If I'm not there, that's what they're using as like his bona fides. If you throw a guy named Kurasawa at Sting, I think we all know what's going to happen by the end of the match, you know, and it's not very long either, I don't think.
Under 3 minutes, because Sting slaps that Scorpion Deathlock in no time. And even Bobby says, sayonara.
Yeah, dude, Kurasawa. I was like, who is this? Was this somebody else? I didn't really do too much digging, but yeah, I don't remember that guy. There's a lot of Asian guys that just kind of came and went, you know. They threw a leather jacket on him. They gave him a very like what's an Asian sounding name everyone knows? Kurasawa. Okay.
Yeah, remember that director? All right, let's just take half of that. But this serves as like a partnership that WCW had with New Japan Wrestling. They even promote Starrcade '95 that's going to happen later that month, and even in that, it's basically New Japan versus America.
When worlds collide, they kept doing like a promo for it. The land of the rising sun. There's a lot of that, and da 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 da, like that kind of music, the racist music.
Pretty much, man. The next match is Scott Norton versus the Giant with Jimmy Hart and the Taskmaster.
Because Kevin Sullivan, he got dressed up. He has to come out. There's one woman somewhere in the crowd that likes this. So, yeah, dude, the Giant, this is the beginning of it all for Paul White, Steve. He's getting a push. He's going through WCW like wildfire. But now he's coming up against a brick shithouse, Steve. And this is, I was trying to explain this to Kendra. Don't disrespect Scott fucking Norton, is all I'm saying. You know, this guy will fuck a normal sized human being all the way up.
He will powerbomb you to the grave.
Yeah. Vicious and Delicious is one of my favorite WCW tag teams. But I think it was because of Scott Norton, because that power bomb, he really got some hatred out when he was power bombing these motherfuckers. But I was sitting here wondering, like, what is going to happen here? Because this is like two boulders just knocking into each other. But this is, I feel like, one of those where they're like, oh, you think the Giant, anybody can stop him? Well, we're going to throw the biggest dude, and he's just going to just manhandle this motherfucker a little bit. I mean, Scott Norton gets a couple of blows in, but this is to show how powerful the Giant is.
Yeah, it helps sell the mystique of Paul White. But I do like how Scott Norton gives the Giant an atomic drop. Like that took some strength, man, to raise this man off the ground and drop him on your knee. Like my knee would be swelled for the next 3 days.
I always wonder how they pull that off in general because, you know, you're carrying like a heavy box and sometimes you like have to like get it reset. When I do that and it lands on my knee, I'm like, oh, fuck. But like a 300-pound dude or whatever, I mean, the Giant's way more than that. You're right. But I just like Scott Norton in general is, he's got a weird frame. He has like the world's strongest man frame where it almost looks like he has a gut, but I don't think there's any gut there. It's all just like gigantic muscles.
Yeah, stomach muscle. And Scott, he gets on the top rope, which I hardly ever saw, and he jumps right into a choke slam.
Yeah,
Done.
it's done. It's over with. They have to sell it a little bit. So, I mean, he got his in, but at the end of the day, Scott, he's just another statistic at this point for just another notch in the belt.
We go back to Mean Gene, and he introduces the Nature Boy, Ric Flair himself, who comes out with Sir Charles Barkley because we are in Phoenix, Arizona.
Woo! And Phoenix not really feeling the Nature Boy, even with the cosign of Sir Charles, Steve.
They hate him that much.
It's crazy. But I love seeing Sir Charles looking young, looking skinny, kind of leaning into being a little bit of a bad guy, Steve. He likes being a heel, you know?
Yeah, because he's aligned with Ric Flair. They're not feeling that. He even throws in, I could never measure up to the Nature Boy, but that is my guy. We have the best basketball fans in the world. They cheer for that. We have the best wrestling fans in the world. They cheer for that. And you better appreciate the Nature Boy. They didn't cheer for that.
Oh, come on. Oh, terrible. The Nature Boy throws it right back out because he's like, me and Sir Charles, we're going to tear up Phoenix. And I might just convince his ass to retire and become one of the four horsemen for real, for real. So there's no more co-signing needed than that. He might not have gotten a championship, Steve, but he got an offer to be in the four horsemen. So that's pretty up there.
If Rodman can do it, Sir Charles can. He was in the dream team. But we have our main event. Lex Luger with Jimmy Hart versus the Macho Man Randy Savage.
My elbow's a little banged up, brother. So Macho Man, he's dealing with a little bit of an injury, but, you know, it's Macho Man. He's the champ, and he doesn't give a fuck, Steve. He's out here.
And he's dressed like a trapper keeper. Now, this I always found hilarious. Luger, who's bigger than Randy. Randy's a big guy, but Luger's bigger than Randy, but he finds a way to play this coward role. Like, you're trying to convince us that you're scared of a guy that's smaller than you. I mean, I get it. He's a savage. He's Randy. But come on, Luger, man. You roided up, man. You punch a hole through the wall.
I'll tell you what Luger does best, Steve. I was laughing my ass off watching this. The guy to sell being hurt, screams.
Yeah.
So, it's constant. It's constant noise.
He's devoted. I'll give you that.
He can't talk like at all, but man, he sells pain with some screaming. I was loving it.
And man, man, we find out that Hogan, the Giant, and Ric Flair are on probation for whatever reason. Like I love these storylines.
I like the explanation too. They're like, everyone came into Phoenix. The business partners came in. They put them on a probation. It's like, what the fuck is this? Flair come out too?
Yeah, Flair comes out, but first Randy, he hits a flying elbow on Luger, and he goes for the pin, but of course the ref is either out or distracted. So while he's pinning him, he hears Jimmy Hart at the apron. He gets up, drags Jimmy Hart into the ring, and before he pummels Jimmy Hart, Ric Flair comes from behind and hits him with them brass knucks. He's got them knucks.
Yeah, he gets them solid too. So Jimmy Hart's like, thank you. And he starts like setting up the win here and putting his guy on top. And I do like Flair's just
doing his thing down.
he doesn't give a fuck. He's jumping off ropes and stuff. He doesn't give a shit. And then Hogan comes out, Steve. He's on probation. He can't be doing any violent shit, but he's out here, Steve. He doesn't give a fuck. And aside from his awful theme song in this, when he was in WCW at the first, I don't like this wispy half facial hair look that he has either. I don't like that. It's not powerful, and it makes him look weird.
Yeah, that's not the Fu Manchu that we're used to.
No, I just can't take it. But he comes out. He gets in the mix.
Sting comes out because when Hogan gets into the ring, he's trying to break it up and save his brother. As he's winding up and about to hit Luger, Sting just appears right in front of Luger, and he gets clobbered by the Hulkster, brother.
Just to the chops. So now we got Titans right now that are now conflicting, Steve. I mean, there's a lot of talent in this match. Not Luger, though. Luger's just there. He's included. But now it's Sting and Hogan. And Hogan's like, I don't give a shit about this probation.
Yeah. He even said that.
Fuck this probation. Here's what I want to know, brother. We got a match coming up. Are you going to, whatever, like, because aren't they in a tag team in another match?
Yeah, it's coming up. Him and Sting versus Rick and Arn Anderson. They need to know, like, where they stand. What's up with your...
Do this in the back, guys. All this, like, you're my best friend. Where are you going to be? It's like, all right, this is weird.
Corny storylines. I need to know where you stand, brother. And Sting lets him know, I am on your side. Well, then, what's going on with Lex Luger, brother? Well, dude, that's my boy. Would you run out on Macho Man? I've questioned some of the decisions he's made, but I'm not about to go out here and talk down on him.
Brother.
Yeah.
They're just coming. They're coming to an agreement here, Steve. But I do like also Hogan's like, listen, whatever's going on, keep Luger out of my face, brother. You tell him that I said he's stupid. And he looks funny.
He punked Sting out in this promo, and I didn't care for that because he's just kind of telling, hey, man, yeah, that's cool. We're going to be teammates and you're on board, but dude, keep your boy out of my face. It's like, and then Sting is just like, well, all right, Hulkster, whatever you say, I'll keep him out of your face, Randy, and I'll keep him out of your face, Hulkster.
I hate Ric Flair as much as the next guy. I don't even know what's happening here. Hulk, I love you. Randy, you're my guy. Lex, I love everybody. Phoenix, you're great. I'm out of here.
Yeah, Sting is really John Kerry in this fucking promo. Like,
he's a fucking politician, Steve. He's surfer Sting. He wants everybody to just enjoy some tasty waves,
I like you, but sometimes I don't like you, but I love you, brother. But Bobby, when they cut back to commentary, he even says, like, man, that wasn't even a real handshake. They bullshitting. Hogan doesn't even trust Sting. Sting doesn't trust Hogan. And Randy can't trust either one of them.
And we're all going to a hotel tonight and getting booked up in Phoenix, Steve, because that's really what it was all about. Kevin Sullivan's got the bag, so they're just waiting to go back and do some coke with that little demon.